Good morning, all. The next example is of this complex integration chapter. Integrate fz equal to x square plus I xy from 2 points are given a b 1 1 and 2 4 along the curve x equal to t and y equal to t square. So this example is different from the previous examples, because in previous examples the example type is integration function is given and plus path equation is given. So here integrate this fz. So a complex integration is integration of fz from the given point. So here in wording it is given, not in the signs. In previous example this type of notation is given, integration of this fz, that is function in z with respect to dz from 0 to 2 plus I. But in this example, in the form of wording, it is given the integration function, that is integrate this fz, that is integrate this fz equal to x square plus I xy, that is integration of x square plus I xy with respect to dz always from a to b. So here from a to b means these are your limits for this integration for a to b, and the curve is given, but the curve is given in the form of parametric equation. Parametric means there are three, just you can remember there are three variables. XY values are given in the form of other variable. Here that other variable is t. So x is given as t, y is given as t square. That is, path equation is not given directly. Integration function is given. This is your integration function. But path equation is not given. So we have to first find that path equation using this parametric equation. So how to get? So here, if the parametric equation is given or that parametric curve is given, that type of example if we ask the in the exam, then its method is different. In previous one we calculate dz value, then using path equation we change the integration function in the form of x variable or y variable, then we change the limits and then solve that integration. That is your method in previous example. But in this example, if the parametric equations are given, then we have to solve that integration in the form of t variable. That is your method. So whole integration should be in t variable and we have to solve that integration with respect to t. So how to convert the given integration in the form of t variable? So let's see. So here a to b, the limits are given in the form of points. Points are 1 1 and 2 4. So 1 1 2 4 points means xy values are 1 1, xy values are here 2 4 for ab points. Then as the integration we have to integrate with respect to t, so we want here t values at the for the limits. So instead of points we want limits as t values, that is the limits are in the form of t values. So we want here t values. So using these points, that is xy point, and using this parametric equation we get the t limits. So how to get? So put x equal to 1 here, we get t equal to 1. You can put y equal to 1 here also. So we get t square equal to 1. Put x equal to 1 here, we get t equal to 1. Put y equal to 1 here, t square equal to 1. T square equal to 1 means t equal to 1. Or this is your first limit, that is these values are from lower limit, lower point, that is a. So whatever we get the t value, that is your lower limit of t. So by putting x equal to 1 here we get t equal to 1, or if we put y equal to 1 here we get t square equal to 1, that is t1. So we get the lower limit of t as 1. Then for upper point b. By using this upper point b, we get the upper limit of t. How to get? Put this x equal to 2 in this parametric equation, we get t equal to 2, or if we put y equal to 4 also here, we get t square equal to 4, that is t equal to 2 again. So this is your upper limit. So this is your different method, that is, if the parametric equation is given to solve the integration, then whole integration we have to solve in the form of t variables. So for t variables, as we have to take the integration with respect to t, so we have to take the t values as the limits. So put these limits, put these points, that is xy points, in this parametric equation, we get the t limits, lower limit as 1, upper limit as 2. So this is your first step. Then this is your original example from a to b. The limits we get for the t as t equal to 1 to 2. So put here limits as t equal to 1 to 2. Then this is your original example, x square plus ixy dz. So find the value of dz here. So dz is, z value is x plus iy, dz is dx plus idy. So what is the value of dx? As from parametric equation, we can find the dz value. So as x equal to t, dx equal to means take the derivative on both sides, dx equal to dt, because here we are solving the integration with respect to t. So here t is also variable. So x derivative is dx, t derivative is dt. So dx value is dt and y value is t square. These are your given parametric equation in from the example. So dy is 2t dt. So put this dx dy value here, dt plus 2i 2t dt into I as it is. Take dt common, put dx dy value here and take dt common, we get dz equal to 1 plus 2it dt. So dz value is 1 plus 2it dt. Then as we have to solve this integration in the form of t variable, so all the values or all the variables we have to change or we have to convert into the t variable. So here we have to change this x square, as x is t, as x equal to t and y equal to t square. So x square is t square and y value is t square. So x is t, it, y is t square. So x square is t square because x value is t. Then dz value is in the form of t, 1 plus 2it dt. So take t square common, so we get this 1 plus it, 1 plus 2it. Then, or you can just multiply this, skip this step, just multiply these two brackets, we get this, these terms, t square plus 2it t cube plus I t cube plus 2i square t raised to 4, and I square value is minus 1, so minus 2 t raised to 4. Just simplify this two bracket by taking multiplication, we get this function. Take the derivative, t square integration is t cube by 3, or simplify this, it cube that is 3it cube, t square integration is t cube by 3, 3i as it is, t cube integration is t raised to 4 by 4, 2 as it is, t raised to 4 integration is t raised to 5 by 5. From t limits are 1 to 2. Put first t equal to 2, 2 cube by 3, 8 by 3 plus 3i 2 raised to 4 by 4, 16 by 4 minus 2 by 5 as it is, t raised to 5 that is 32 minus, put t equal to 1. So lower limit minus sign and put t equal to 1 here. So this plus will be minus, as the lower limit has the minus sign. So minus 1 by 3 minus 3i 1 by 4 minus plus, because lower limit minus sign and this minus sign get plus. So my minus plus 2 by 5, 1 raised to 5, that is 2 by 5. Simplifying this, we get minus 151 by 15 plus 45 by 4 I. Just simplify means whatever the terms or whatever the numbers you can cancel and just take the cross multiplication, we get this answer. So this is the different example from previous, because this is in the form of parametric equation. So parametric equation is solved by which method? So all the integration we have to convert into t variables. Also as we take the integration with respect to t, so we have to take the limits in the form of t values. So these limits which are in t values or which are in t form, we have to find the limits of this t using this parametric equation and given 2 points. So put these 2 points in this parametric equation, we get the t limits. Upper limit is 2 and lower limit is 1. Then put this x value, use this parametric equation and put the x value as t here, y value as t square. So we get the function in the form of t, then dz value again in the form of t, and solve the integration with respect to t, we get the answer. This is your parametric equation example. Next is evaluate this integration along the line, that is this is an example of previous type, that is integration function is given with path equation. So you can take it as a assignment. Then next is evaluate this same integration with real axis to 3 and then vertically to 3 plus I. So this is same example of two path equation. So two path example we have seen in just previous lecture. So see that example and solve similarly and take this as a assignment. So this is the two path equation, this is one path equation. The next is x equal to 3y square. Again this is the same example. Integration function is given plus path equation is given. So x equal to 3y square, as here as we know in previous example, I have told you that if x power or y power is 2, then that equation is of your parabolic equation. So this is parabolic equation, not straight line equation. So this is the same example. This is the first path, y equal to x by 3 and y equal to x by 3 means y is equal to 1 by 3 x, that is this is same as the y equal to kx line. So y equal to 1 by 3 x line is your straight line, that is passing through origin, exactly intersect at the middle of the first and third quadrant. So this is your y equal to 1 by 3 x line. So path equation is directly given here, so there is no any problem with the calculation. Then next is two path equation. So in that first path is from z equal to 0 to z equal to 3, that is 0 0 to 3 0 point, that is OA path is given. OA path is your straight line which is on x axis and its equation is well known equation, that is y equal to 0. All the straight line on x axis or parallel to x axis has the equation y equal to 0. Then the next second path is vertically to 3 plus I, that is from we have to start from A to 3 plus I. 3 plus I means 3 1 point and here 3 0 point. So this is your path or this is your straight line passing through 3 0 points. So its equation is, as we have seen in previous lecture, its equation is x equal to 3. This straight line is parallel to y axis and passing through 3 0, hence the equation is x equal to 3. So it is again easy. Next is x equal to 3y square, this is your parabolic equation. So use this x equal to 3y square value and convert the whole integration in the form of y, that is take the integration with respect to y. So we have to take the y limits here. So from this, these are your z values, that is complex limits. So from z equal to 0, what is the value of y? 0. What is the value of what is the value of y here for upper limit? Ith coefficient is 1, so y is 1. Here ith coefficient is absent, so y is 0. So the limits are 0 to 1. Again solve with respect to y. Take these three examples as a assignment. Then the next is evaluate this integration, that the integration function is given along the straight line joining the 2 points. Again the path equation is directly not given here. It is given that that path equation is your straight line and the points are given 1 minus I and 2 plus I. So here straight line is passing through the 2 points and these 2 points are given in the form of complex points. That is because it contains I term, I and I. So these are your complex number or complex points. So take z equal to 1 minus I, z equal to 2 plus I. So this straight line is passing through these two complex points 1 minus I and 2 plus I. So we can't plot this complex number directly on the xy axis because these are the complex points. So from this we have to take first xy point. So x value is 1, y value means ith coefficient, that is minus 1. So here first point is 1 minus 1 and the second point is 2 and 1, 2 1. So plot these 2 points, we get the straight line. So 2 1 point is here, this is 1 0, this is 2 0 and 2 1 means this distance is here. So this is your 2 1 point, this is first point of the straight line, and 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 is in the fourth quadrant. 1 means this point and minus 1 means this distance on y axis. 1 distance from x axis, 1 distance, minus 1 means on y axis distance, and this is your 1 minus 1 point. So join these 2 points, this is your straight line, required straight line. So this is your path, path is given, which is straight line. Now here the path equation or this straight line equation is not given, so we have to first calculate the equation of that straight line. Here this is the cross straight line, not parallel to y axis, not parallel to x axis. In this case you can use that general equation for finding the straight line equation. Which equation? X minus x1 upon x1 minus x2, y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2. This is your general equation. And when we have to use this, if the straight line is in the cross position or the straight line which intersects x axis or y axis, in that case you can use this formula. Otherwise in previous example by using directly the results we get the straight line equation, that is the straight line parallel to y axis, what is that equation? The straight line parallel to x axis, what is the equation of that straight line? We know these results. So if the straight line which intersect or which passes through x axis y axis, in that case only you can use this equation for the calculation, so that we get the equation of that straight line. So x1 y1 and x2 y2 points are this is your x1 y1 point and this is your x2 y2 point. X1 is 1, y1 is minus 1, x2 is 2, y2 is 2, y2 is 1. So put here x minus 1, x1 is 1 upon x1 is 1 minus in bracket minus 1, that is 1 plus 1 minus x2 is 2, then y minus y1 is minus 1, that is y plus 1 upon minus 1 minus y2 is 1. So put just x1 y1 and x2 y2 values in this formula, and simplifying this, take all the terms on left side, we get this 2x equal to 3 plus y. This is your equation of this straight line. So we get this straight line is your path. So we get the path equation by using this formula as 2x equal to 3 plus y. Now solve by the previous method. So we have the example of the type integration function plus path equation. So just find the value of dz first. So z equal to x plus iy, you can put xy here also. Z is equal to x plus iy, dz equal to dx plus I dy. Put the value of dx from this path equation. So here dx is take this 2 on RHS, so x is 1 half 3 plus y. So x derivative is dx, half is constant, right as it is, 3 derivative is 0, y derivative is dy. So dx value is dy by 2 plus I dy. This is your digit value. Take dy common, we get 1 plus I upon 1 by 2 plus I in bracket and outside this dy. The value of dz put in this integration. Then as the integration is with respect to y, hence because if you put this dz value here, the integration becomes with respect to y. So hence all the integration function we have to convert into the y variable. So here we have to put the x value. X value is 1 by 2 3 plus y. That is your path equation. From path equation we get x value. So 3 plus y upon 2. Then 3 plus y upon 2, 2 as it is, and x value is 3 plus y upon 2. So this 2 get cancelled, we get only 3 plus y. Then you can orally calculate this calculation because it is easy. Plus iy as it is plus 1. Simplify this. 3 plus y plus iy plus 1, that is 4 plus 1 plus y plus iy. Take y common, that is 1 plus y. Then take the 1 plus I by 2 outside because it is constant, and multiply this take this 1 plus I by 2 outside because it is constant and take the integration. So 4 dy integration is 4y plus 1 plus I constant as it is, y integration is y square by 2. From as this integration is with respect to y, we want here y values as the limits, but limits are 1 minus I and 1 plus I, that is complex limits are given. So from this we want y values. So comparing these complex limits with x plus iy, we get here ith coefficient is minus 1, so y value is minus 1. Here ith coefficient is 1, so y is 1. So the limits are minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1. So put y equal to 1 minus y equal to lower limit minus 1. So here 4 as it is, y value is 1 plus 1 plus I as it is, y square by 2 means 1 by 2 minus lower limit is 4 into y means 4 into lower limit is minus 1. So 4 into minus 1, that is minus 4, minus 1 plus I as it is, y square means minus 1 square, that is 1 by 2. Simplify this. We get 7 by 2 plus 19 by 2 I. The next is the curve is equal to, evaluate this integration in common, it is given, evaluate this integration along the curve. The next is along the curve x equal to t plus 1 and y equal to t square plus 1. Again this is for assignment because this is parametric type equation or example. So just we have to evaluate this integration in the form of t variable, or we have to take the integration, whole integration with respect to t. So whole function we have to convert into t variable, then dz again into t variable and take the integration with respect to t. So this is your example. Just see the this previous example. This example, integrate this parametric equation example. So this is same as the previous. Just instead of wording, it is given directly the integration sign. This is just the difference with the previous example.